Good morning, teacher. Today we'll be presenting on essential language skills for college success. My group members are Ada Liche, Amara Liche, Gianni Oak, Charlene Martinez, Karime Pat, and myself, Liziane Chi. We'll be presenting on three essential language skills for college success: reading skills, listening skills, and writing skills. These skills help students understand information, communicate effectively, and achieve academic success. During this presentation, my group members and I will present what each skill is and how students can apply it on the college level.
Reading skills. Reading skills is the ability to understand, analyze, evaluate, write information. Have good reading skills help you learn, answer good questions, have a correct answer, mostly understand the reading of a text. Example, after reading a story, you can also explain based on the story what happened on the story, the main idea. Also, you can answer questions, answer correctly based on the passage. Also, having um, a, a medicine bottle is important to read what's the description so you can understand and know what time to drink your medicine.
Reading skills
I will
application
be
at college level.
explaining reading
Reading
skills
skills
are
are essential
essential
in
in
college
college
because
because
students
students have to read different
different
types
types
of
of
mat- have to read
have to
different
read
types of
types of
materials such
materials
as
such
textbook,
as
research
textbook,
articles,
research articles,
assignments,
instruction, and
instructions,
assignment
and
guidelines.
courses guidelines. For
For
examples,
example, textbooks contain
textbook
details information
contains
for students,
details
so they
information
need to
students
understand
that students may need
and pay
for them to
attention in class.
understand,
Research
to
articles
pay
provide
attention in class
evidence
or
and
any research
information
being
for
provided
students to
so
gain
they can
knowledge
provide
and
evidence.
for projects and assignments.
A new knowledge that
Assignments
students
instructions
may
tell
use
students
it
exactly
is
what to
for
do or
their
what to say
assignments,
about it.
projects, etc. Assignments
If students do
instructions
not
tell
read
students
their
exactly
instructions carefully,
what
they
they
may lose
are
marks
expected to do,
even though
including the format,
if they don't
deadline, and the grading criteria.
do the content
If
correctly.
students do not
Reading
read this
skills
instruction carefully,
also
they
help
may lose
students
mark
to
even though if the
to
content is
identify the main
correct.
point
Reading skills also help
instead
students
of memorizing
identify the
everything.
main idea instead
They
of
learn to
memorizing everything.
they learn
They
to
learn to
distinguish between
distinguish
important
between
information and supporting
information and
details.
supporting
This
details.
saves times and
This saves
makes
times and makes
students
students
more
more
active.
effective.
Another important is the
Another
benefits of
important
critical
benefit
thinking.
is critical thinking.
Instead of
Instead of
simply
simply
accepting information,
accepting information,
students learn to ask
students learn to
questions,
ask
compare ideas,
question, compare ideas,
evidence,
evaluate
and
their evidence, and form
supporting
their own
details.
opinions.
This
These
saves times and
skills
makes
that
students
these
study more
skills are
and
expected for
be
them
more
for a
authentic
college
or effective
level
in their work. Another
so that
important
their aim
benefit
is to
of
get
critical
good grades
thinking
or for them
is
to
that
memorize
they
it clearly. Finally,
perform more their
reading
skills
skills
in
provide memory because understanding their information
evaluating their
makes it more
ideas,
easier
evidence, and
for them in
helping them
doing a quiz, exam,
in
or a
like
discussion in their
finding
class. Students who read
more details
efficiently
for their
are
information.
also more likely to participate in class, like
Finally,
giving
reading
their
skills
ideas,
improve memory
discussing the topic,
because
or
understanding
giving
information makes it
another
easier
type of
to
details or
remember
more
when doing
information about
quiz,
the
tests, classroom
topic.
discussion,
Thank you.
or even a
Listening is basically the ability to pay close attention on what someone is saying, understand the message, remember the important information that person is saying. Listening skills has also five components. The first one is active listening. Active listening means giving the speaker your full attention without interrupting him or her. The second one is concentration. Concentration means staying focused on what the person is saying and avoiding interruptions while someone is speaking. Note taking. The third one is note taking. Note taking is basically when you write the main points in an appropriate way to remember it, or study for completing assessments. The fourth one is interpreting verbal and nonverbal, understanding both words being spoken, also the body language. Okay, so I will be explaining why listening skills is important at college level. Start with listening skills is important because it helps students understand and listen more so they can success in their classes. So firstly, students need to pay attention so they can understand the idea of literature and get more information, so that is important so they can study or take exams. Secondly, listening carefully is important because it helps them in literature so they can complete their exams. Listening helps students understand more so they can share their main ideas when there is class discussion. Another important application is feedback. When literature gives advice or correction, it helps students improve in their work. It also helps students make accurate notes so they can study for their quizzes and tests, and it is more easier for them. Benefit of good listenings are clear: to improve comprehensive, reduce misunderstandings, and helps students work better with classmates during group activities or projects. Also, it helps students adapt more with others. Overall, strong listening helps students become more successful and confident in college.
Writing skills refers to the ability to communicate ideas clearly, logically, and effectively through written language. Components are grammar and punctuations. They are rules of language and also for punctuation. Using them correctly ensures your writing is easy to read and understandable. Sentence structure: how words are put together, like mixing short and long sentences, keeps your writing engaging. Organization of ideas: it's the flow of your thoughts. It means structuring your writing with a clear being. Academic vocabulary: using formal and precise language. It helps you sound professional and express you accurately. Editing and proofreading is like a cleanup phase or reviewing your work to fix sentences, and make your final draft perfect as possible.
Applying writing skills at college level. Students use writing skills to complete their assignments, essays, reports, research papers, exams, professional emails. Strong writing allows students to present their ideas clearly, support agreements with evidence, avoid plagiarism, treat proper referencing, and communicate professionally with lecturers and students. These skills also prepare students for future careers. Written communication is also essential. Conclusion. In conclusion, reading skills, listening skills, and writing skills are the foundation of success. Reading skills help us understand information. Listening skills help us learn from others. Writing skills help us communicate our ideas effectively. By developing these three language skills, college students become better learners, stronger communicators, and more prepared for their future careers. Thank you.